Hello, welcome, you guys. It is Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and of course, we know this is your favorite spot to be. It's Foodies and Friends.
My favorite.
On Fox. It's got to be your favorite, right? Foodies and Friends on Fox 26. My name is Katie Stone. We are sons of wonderful co-hosts. We're going to make us stay. He's got a knee injury that he's got some important therapy for. So it's me and my friend Levi Rollins, who is the owner-operator. Hello. Of Urban Eats here on Washington. You guys, it's been here for 8 years. You might have seen it just down the street from B&B Butchers. It's the Studemont exit off of I-10. Super easy to get to. But this is my first time here.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
And welcome.
Thank
I'm so
you.
happy to have you.
And I'm just completely blown away, you guys. Like, I did not know, and I feel so badly because you have been such a wonderful friend of my mother's, and you did TV and radio with her for a long time, and you've been a very long time supporter of Houston Restaurant Weeks.
We love to be part of that in
Yes.
the community. It's one of our favorite times of the year because it also saves our business during that time. So, we appreciate you.
Thank my mama. Thank my mama.
As much as the food, as much as the food bank. Well, look at that. There went the camera.
Well, that was a first. All right, here we go.
Maybe I'm talking too loud and I vibrated it off the table. But no, it's such an important time for us because, during that slow time, having that there and then being able to give back so many meals to the community. It's just a really positive thing to be part of.
Yeah. All right. Technical difficulties.
We're live.
We are live, and we are
She's fixing everything up, guys.
falling.
I'm so sorry.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
See? You'll have to fix it on this side. There we go. She's back.
Technical difficulties. All right, here we go.
And there's no editing.
Well, we can edit post actually in case we really need to. But did you know? And speaking of that, Jim, would you mind handing me one of these dishes, please?
Let's start it. Let's do. You want to do breakfast? Let's do breakfast.
Sure. Yeah.
I can put that down there.
I was not aware of this, but the month of August is slow for restaurants nationwide. It's not just here in Houston. I thought a lot of that had to do with back to school and it does, but it's just a nationwide trend. Where we've got our first item.
And this time of year, actually, this time of year and rodeo is very difficult for restaurants because people are out at sports bars and then they're going to the rodeo and they don't want to come into town. There's a million reasons.
They save their money also in February for the month of March, and that's also why Eat, Drink, HTX exists. When my mother created it during those last 2 weeks of February to help out,
to boost the restaurants and get back again.
For sure.
I mean, it's just amazing.
So we're gonna get into some of your dishes. We've got a lot to talk about, you guys, but let's take a look at this first dish. We're gonna go in order of brunch, lunch, dinner, and taking a look at some of your best-selling items on your menu.
We'll do the breakfast and lunch, and then dinner, happy hour, and appetizers. Some of our desserts. This is actually our number one selling breakfast, which is really just a basic good breakfast. We just like to put it in little fancy dishes, and that's just part of me and the design plan of Urban Eats. But it's a homemade buttermilk biscuit. We make these in house. I think they're the best. Of course, I'm going to say that in the world. You choose your eggs, roasted potatoes. You can break that open. It's fresh.
That's a biscuit, you guys.
Those were just baked. We do homemade strawberry preserves and honey whipped butter. Meat your choice. So it's kind of a customizable breakfast dish that is just full of yumminess. We also offer a vegetarian option, and we offer a gluten-free option, and all of those special need requests, including a chicken sausage from Projects, which is delicious.
Now, you mentioned a few key items that I want to talk about.
Yes.
First of all, your jellies and your jams, which I don't want to neglect to show
We
you
can
guys.
grab some
if we could grab some jellies and jams, I want to show you.
There's a Prosecco strawberry and a jalapeno bacon jam we make in house.
Because one of the things I wanted you guys to know is this isn't just a restaurant. So we're on the second floor right now, which has a beautiful patio overlooking downtown. We are literally looking at downtown Houston right now. But the downstairs is, how would you describe the downstairs?
We call it an epicurean market.
Yeah.
It's just like a foodie haven.
It really is.
It's like we have jams and jellies and cheese and fresh baked daily bread. We have a million different items for building cheese and meat boards or charcuterie. Doing gift baskets. We make custom gift baskets and actually have a year-round gift basket station.
You have a whole section of the downstairs. And like I said, I didn't even know about that. But it's so awesome because you can literally come inside and just point, like, I want that. Right. And then your staff goes to the back corner and they assemble the
bake a basket for you. Which is service you're not going to get. You may be able to say, oh, I can get this cheese at H-E-B, but they're not going to probably wrap it up in a beautiful.
Well, and you can't pick out your individual items for like real-time assembly. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's all right there. Yeah. I mean, and it also includes a full bakery, a deli that we do a ton.
We're going to show you some of those bakery items in a second, but first I want you guys to take a look at possibly one of the sexiest smoked salmon.
And it's non-smoked. This is fresh, wild caught.
Salmon Benedict that I've ever seen in my life.
It is one of our top sellers. People love it because there's a lot of Benedicts out there, but usually they're made more like a lox and bagel kind of thing. And this is a fresh, wild-caught salmon fillet, which we love. Poached eggs, which you can break into. Some of these dishes we made a little while ago, so hopefully it's still nice. Let's try it. I'm praying that you'll get a nice, good break of yolk, and it's not overcooked. Well, setting too long.
A little bit sitting.
Try this one. I wanted some ooze, but they've been a half an hour.
For a little bit, yeah, but it's still,
when you get it fresh here, you know we're gonna have.
It's gonna be runny and drippy and
runny and yummy, but the salmon is flaky. It's fresh, delicious. Not.
Jim, can we have another dish, please?
We're ready for
another dish. Now, Levi, you guys have been here for 8.5 years.
Yeah. October will be our 9th year. Of course, the whole project is running on 11. You know, I started about thinking Urban Eats 25 years ago, but we started the whole process about 11 years ago. It takes so long to find a location and to build it out and all the permitting processes, but operational-wise, we've been here almost 8.5 years.
Yeah. And it's a great location. It's a beautiful building.
We were one of the first. I mean, when we came here, it was like it was really Laredo, and we had Swinging Porch and Lorenzo's and us, and now it's just like
B&B Butchers wasn't even here yet, right?
It was just happening.
Yeah,
B&B Butchers just happening, and it's amazing to watch this neighborhood transition. Like there's H-E-B across, like we watched all that happen, and now they've sold off a bunch of these lots from Admiral Lennon, but they're going to build more houses on. And that's what we need. We need footfall. We want people walking down the street, riding bikes.
They need to walk down the street and come and get this dish because it's got
really amazing,
pretty amazing items. Please.
This is a house smoked short rib.
Oh yes,
over
it is.
Gouda.
Oh my goodness.
Gouda grits or polenta, whatever you call it. Eggs your way. This is on our brunch menu. And again, we brought out some of our most popular, but this one is, we sell out of this every single Saturday and Sunday.
I'm sure you do.
So it's available only on the weekends, this one. We got an avocado toast coming, which again is this is breakfast brunch. You can get this, we serve breakfast every day.
Oh, yeah.
We open at 9, breakfast is till noon.
So you guys are open 7 days a week?
7 days a week, we close at 3 on Sunday. Okay. So during the week, you can come and get all this stuff except a few things.
Sure.
That short rib we only do on the weekends.
Okay.
But everything else we're showing.
On the weekends.
Yeah. This is just, I mean, it's almost over the top because
it really is.
You gotta squish it down. So this has, I do this, it's almost like old school spinach dip, but thicker. We call it a kale and artichoke souffle. And it's about 4 cheeses, kale artichokes that we cream. That goes on this toast with fresh avocado, arugula, sprouts, tomatoes, and then you can pick if you'd like to have the bacon or eggs your way on top. It's served with a great little salad, berries with the house-made. And Katie, like I told you, here at Urban Eats, everything is made from scratch.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I think about the only thing that comes out of a jar here is Hellmann's mayonnaise and Heinz ketchup.
I knew there was a reason
Everything
my mama
else,
liked you.
everything we make, such a wonderful.
She didn't like things that came out of plastic tubs.
No,
or
and we don't.
Packaging.
And I know this business,
Yeah.
and I know now that makes it challenging to make any money because it costs a lot, labor-wise. Those are our grande biscuits. We do 2 sizes.
You guys.
Do a side, and then this is what we make a sandwich on. We make a buttermilk biscuit, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Comes with our bacon jalapeno house-made jam.
Look how big. I mean, just to give you
as big as your face. And muffins and pastries.
Yes.
Our theory or our format here is that if we make it great, we make it great here. If we don't, we find a local partner to do it. No, so these ones are from local partners.
Oh yeah.
So I don't have the space or the time to do laminate doughs.
Like,
so these are from Flo.
Yeah.
We use Craftsman for some muffins and some pastries.
Yeah.
But everything else is made from scratch. But we like to support our local partners as well.
Yes, for sure.
Here's your game.
Oh,
is it lunch?
Here we go. We're on to lunch. On to lunch on the foodie cam. Ooh, I like these French fries I'm looking at.
Yeah, we do little shoestring, should be like potato chips almost. Or setting you're eating.
Yes.
This is our cowboy slider, our #1 selling slider. It's a 44 Farms beef burger. We cook it like a Salisbury steak. So it's cooked like a long and slow, tender, like meatloaf, cheddar and bacon, homemade bourbon barbecue sauce, onion strings. This burger actually 2 times won Best Burger through the Houstonia. A Great Taste of the Heights it won Best. So it's won a lot of things. And you can see, honestly, our sliders, that's a 1/4 pound burger.
I mean, this is huge, Levi. I wouldn't call this a slider.
No, it's like a little burger.
I mean, this is definitely like a kid burger that you would get for, $9.
And we have ours, 2 burgers, fries, we do wedge, shoestring, sweet potato you get to pick, and that side salad. So you get it all, and it's probably you'll take 1 slider home, and they're great the next day.
Yeah. All right, we have a lot of dishes to show you guys, so that's kind of why we're moving a little fast, because you guys have been such a wonderful supporter of, Houston Restaurant Weeks, of course, Houston Food Bank, and, one of the things that we are doing this year is highlighting a lot of the restaurants that have been participating for so many years, because this is the 20th anniversary of Houston Restaurant Weeks. Yes.
20 years.
Can you believe that?
Do you know how much you guys have raised? Or approximate?
So, what a wonderful question. So this year, it's actually going to surpass the $20 million mark.
That is amazing.
60 million meals. 60 million.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And that's pretty incredible for 20 years. So,
and to be a part of that is it's an honor.
Yes. Well, and it's an honor for us too, because as you mentioned, the event really just kind of saves you during a very slow time.
So important. It's become our 2nd largest month of the year. So I mean, that is really it's a lifesaver for us.
Yeah.
We can and we rely on it. So it's it's a really great thing.
Yeah, and that's we're so appreciative, because not only is it your lifesaver, but it is truly a lifesaver for Houston Food Bank, because that's the most money they get all year round.
And all the people that get the meals. So this one here is actually our chicken in the garden. It's braised Brussels sprouts with bacon and onions. Chicken your way, you can get it fried or grilled. Our buttermilk fried chicken is awesome. And this is on our lunch special. And you can see our lunch specials are not little. Our food is large for the most part, but it is also comes in a little crock. But it's so good. Those Brussels sprouts underneath.
I know. I'm going.
You going in? Okay. If you're a Brussels sprout fan,
I'm a huge Brussels sprout fan, and there are so many Brussels sprouts dishes.
Oh, everyone now.
These
days. 8.5 years
all
ago.
a little different, and everybody does it a little bit differently.
So this is a balsamic reduction. With bacon and onions and garlic, and then the Brussels sprouts we braise in the oven, get them kind of crisp because they get the juice on them. And I think that our Brussels sprouts, you can choose this dish. You can choose either Brussels sprouts or a skillet of cauliflower. with pine nuts and currants,
Yeah.
which I actually love with the buttermilk fried chicken. When you want something a little more.
Yes. Oh, I love that. So good. Yeah, such a great little, instead of over, a bed of lettuce or pasta or
Yes,
something
and we
else,
call
put
it
over
chicken in
bed
a
of-
garden, but it's really chicken on a braised vegetable.
Yeah,
And a little greens. Our salads are shareable. We have a whole shareable menu. This is the green goodness, which is all it has edamame and pear and fruit, apples, arugula, grilled chicken or fried chicken or salmon. So all of our dressings are made in house. This is a pesto mustard vinaigrette. We use a seeded mustard, house-made pesto, red wine vinegar, olive oil. We know what's in all of our things, and everything is made to order.
Yeah.
So if you say, listen, I want grilled chicken, but I don't want any black pepper, not a problem.
Yeah.
You want to do a different dressing, we can sub it out, we can do something else.
Yeah.
But we have a large range, 9 different salad dressings that are made in house every day. If you do come and visit us, try the saffron vinaigrette. We do a saffron vinaigrette on a pork, apple, and pear salad that is yummy.
Now,
yummy.
one of the things I do want to mention is your, just understanding for helping our viewers to understand how difficult it is to maintain a menu like this with so many choices, so much made in-house.
Right. If you're not pulling something out of a freezer and frying it, which is unfortunately has become a standard in some restaurants, listen, we have so many great restaurants in Houston that don't do that, that are artisanal.
They can't.
They
can't. They won't survive
because
of the
you
competition.
can't, exactly. And it's hard because you have to pay the people to make these great things, and you have to train them on recipes that I created with my mom or created on my own. And all these things that we make are not just copycat recipes. A lot of these dishes are inspired by, I traveled for 20 years overseas. I went to 65 countries.
Oh my gosh.
I was fortunate enough to see so much in my career before Urban Eats. But
I can
my
see the
brand,
influence. I can see, especially in a dish like this.
right, and my time in New York. So the downstairs is like a giant bodega,
It really is, and I was so surprised, and I loved it.
Yeah, and that's where these inspirations came from. Is from traveling, and of course my work career of years in New York. It's a fantastic time. Moving to happy hour.
Don't forget to mention the happy hour, because they've got an incredible happy hour menu, and also a full bar too.
Full bar
upstairs.
Yeah, full bar. We have 45 beers. We have a ton of wines. We have a great affordable wine list. We got 12 beers on tap. Our happy hour is $5 any drinks, cocktails,
Ooh, that's a great one.
and $5 munchies, as well as some of our top items that are discounted by 50%. Which this next dish,
yes, Foodie Cam.
Oh my gosh,
I'm in love. This is the first dish I saw when I came in today, and I said, I don't care what it is, it's coming home with me.
Take it home. And rip up. This came out of the oven right before we filmed, so you can pull it apart. But this is a savory rosemary garlic monkey bread. We serve it solo like this with whipped butter, or with our in-house bacon jam, which is phenomenal. This is monkey bread and friends. It has some imported.
Did you say monkey bread and friends?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
Monkey and friends. And this is my partner Eric that's running around here. His nickname is Monkey.
Oh my
god. So this is a dish that we did. So just pull it open.
So this is how it's served.
Yeah, and it's a homemade yeast bread.
And it's like a sourdough.
That we make in house. Yes, yeast. We do a yeast, almost like a good yeast roll. The bottom, when you pull it out, has some nice olive oil and garlic.
I can smell it. I can feel it.
You can taste it.
I'm tasting it.
But it's served with a whipped mustard butter and some brie and olives. It is really quite delicious and popular.
Oh my goodness.
These are on the happy hour and the appetizer menu. These are house smoked wings. We do a sriracha bourbon barbecue sauce. It's phenomenal with Buffalo Bayou. I don't know if we can advertise that, but we love that beer.
Do you serve this beer here? It's on the menu. Okay,
there you go.
Yeah.
But it's really good with. I prefer this beer.
Yeah.
It's yummy. And then we do a barbecue sauce that we make. Our sriracha barbecue sauce with peach jam in-house, house pickles.
You make your barbecue sauce?
We do.
Oh my god.
We make a bourbon barbecue sauce.
If you make it, I'll bet you people have asked to buy it.
They do, and we sell it. We have it in little 8-ounce bottles. Yeah. But this one has peach pepper jam for this wing specifically.
You know what? This is
so
like I'm totally coming here for like my a gift basket, or because there's so many little things that you make.
And you can say, listen, I got this down the street. They make it in-house.
Yeah.
It's yummy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And you're supporting local, too.
So, right.
Oh, my gosh.
So I love this one. My guys
gosh.
put a little too much of arugula on it for me.
Wait, what is this?
Because you can't
Levi.
see. So this, look, I'm sorry.
Editing the dish right now.
Right. Well, you know, if you can't make it all yourself.
There we go.
But
Foodie cam.
there you go.
So
this is our stacked fried green tomatoes, which I love.
Wow.
When you eat it, you just push it over and cut it up. So it looks kind of fancy on the plate now, but you just push it over. It's an herbed goat cheese, roasted beets, a mushroom chutney with a little truffle, arugula, stacked fried green tomatoes, and this is our house-made smoked paprika.
Now I see, so much of your international travel experience. So my question to you is, I assume that your traveling was part of the reason that inspired you to open up a restaurant.
Yeah, I think that the first part was that both my grandmothers operated restaurants. So growing up, I always saw them in the restaurants
that makes sense.
and worked there in the summer. Sense. And then my traveling, I experienced so many great things. I knew that I couldn't say, okay, my grandma made great lasagna, so I'm going to open a restaurant. I had to have a plan. It was Urban Eats just became a bigger version of a 15-seat little bistro because we have so many elements here. Yep. But my travels, to answer your question, absolutely. Little bits, little inspirations.
Which cuisine would you say hit you the hardest?
So on our menu, you'll see a lot of Italian, a lot of French. My family's French and Italian. And European, you'll see a lot of that. There's a little Asian influence because I spent a ton of time in Southeast Asia. Thailand, I just love the people and the food. I'd like to expand on that this year. Do some fusion dishes and change it up a little bit because we're 8 years old.
That's what you continually have to do.
That's the fun part.
Speaking of challenging ourselves,
can I do real quick? I can't talk too much.
Right here.
So sorry. I know we don't have a ton of time, but this is such an important dish. It's pork and pie. This pork chop is marinated with bourbon and maple, garlic and onions. It's grilled to order, and this southern tomato pie, which many people will be familiar with.
Wait. What?
So this is
southern tomato pie. I've never heard of this before.
Okay, so these,
Levi.
My friend in the Carolinas taught me this pie,
right,
and this has been here for a minute. Turn it this way, I cut it. But this is just layered tomatoes, Roma tomatoes.
Almost quiche.
It's a little quiche, but it has low amount of egg and tons of cheese. And don't be shocked, but it does have mayonnaise in it.
Oh my goodness.
Mayonnaise and aged white cheddar and tomatoes layered in our homemade pie crust, and it goes so good with this pork pie.
I've never heard of this dish. This is the very first time I've ever heard of it.
Pork and pie.
Yes.
It's on our dinner menu. This is available just at dinner.
Beautiful.
Quickly move on. Another.
Boy.
This is our chicken confit. So this is a slow roasted, oven roasted half chicken. Yeah. In my version, everything's my version. I don't want anyone saying, "Oh my God, that's not a confit. That's not." This is Urban Eats chicken confit, and it's a slow roasted chicken that is then fried in duck fat right before you get it. Make the skin all crispy, but it's tender inside. It's served with a wilted garlic, baby spinach, and some of our skillet seared cauliflower. This too is one of our dinner plates. And remember, these dishes are all under $30.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you, because this is definitely an exquisite dining experience. What can someone expect to, per person to come out to dinner?
So lunch, our goal is that everyone can get out of here with drink fully done for under $25.
That's amazing.
And it's tough for us, and we need to look at that, honestly, and we are looking at it. For dinner, our dinner plate items run from the most expensive $36 all the way down to $20. Yeah. So you can get our meatloaf dinner, which we're going to show you next, for $24. This dish is one of our more expensive dishes. It's $30, but these are handmade lobster raviolis, topped with shrimp scampi. With a truffle cheese sauce that we make in house with 5 cheeses. Again, remember, nothing comes out of a jar of can here. We're making these sauce, bechamel base, cheese is added in, made to order, and they're delicious. So yeah, $30 for this dish.
And that's a great, that's a great price point because people are very cognizant.
You could have one of these with it.
Make your night. What is it? What is it?
This is one of our martinis. What is this? This tequila sunset? What martini is this? Oh, this is the Lux Daiquiri.
Ooh.
I'm sorry that I didn't know that.
That's okay.
I should. We have 36 craft cocktails. That it took me about 15 minutes at my table drinking scotch to create.
It's really nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
Lux Daiquiri.
Really nice.
So here we go.
This next dish, I know you said that this was one of my mama's favorite dishes.
She loved this mac and cheese. Yeah. She really liked it. This is when she said it. She said, "You're doing really serious things here."
Yeah, I think it's
my mac and cheese.
Say that. Yes.
I'm sorry, I keep moving the plate to me.
That's okay. Yeah.
So this is the one that I think this is $24. It's on our dinner menu. It's 3-pig truffle mac and cheese made with pancetta and ham and bacon and truffle, white truffle. It's served with some of those Brussels sprouts and a half portion of our meatloaf, which is my mama's meatball recipe. It actually looks like a giant meatball, but it's so tender and so delicious. This is sun-dried tomato and prosciutto meatloaf.
Ooh, I can smell the truffle.
That's in the truffle's actually in the mac. Yeah. This is a delicious meatloaf.
I mean, this smells so good.
And then we do our house-made marinara over the top, a little Parmesan, and good.
Now,
again, I think a great deal for $24.
Oh, for sure. And that's why I like to give our viewers, an understanding of what kind of price points, so they're not sticker shock, right?
Yeah,
so that they're not understanding. And then also, just to let you guys know, you can check out the Urban Eats menu online.
Yep.
The menus are online.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, and online, urbanites.com. Feasturbanites.com is our handle on everything. So check out our menus. We got catering on there. We got all of our breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, happy hour, desserts. Here are some of our desserts, most popular desserts we pulled out for you guys. There's a lemon meringue tart here with toasted meringue on top, a little creme anglaise drizzled, fresh fruit, yummy, yummy, yummy. Shortbread crust, again, all made in house.
I'm gonna have a bite of this.
Please. I'm gonna stop touching. This is a buttermilk creme brulee bar. It's kind of like a chest.
Hold on. Buttermilk creme brulee.
Yeah.
I mean, these are literally like words that I would never think to string together, but I love it.
Yeah,
oh my God.
And they're so good.
Buttermilk creme brulee.
Yeah. So we make a shortbread crust.
Ooh.
Top it with it's a mix between creme brulee and a chest pie, and covered with a berry basil syrup.
Love that.
Yummy, yummy. And then this is our salted caramel apple tart, which is very popular. Oven baked apples with all the goodness and salted caramel.
I just want to open this one up if that's okay, just so we can see.
Oh yeah, we do have a steak knife, but there's
a. Cut open, just so you guys can
take a little slice. The shortbread crust is so yummy.
Woo! Look at that, you guys.
Yeah.
Look at that. And now these are made here.
This is all in-house made.
Yeah.
The only things we don't make are laminates, basically, which are those croissants.
Yes.
So, but everything else you can know when you come in here.
Yeah.
We make 15 cookies every day. All of these, and these are made by one pastry chef, Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby Anglais, she is an amazing pastry chef.
Ruby the pastry chef.
And she makes all of this herself, including these.
Okay.
Every day she comes in.
Elevate this just a little bit to show you guys what this is.
So we do a huge assortment of house-made macaroons and cake balls.
Yes, you do.
And our macaroons are huge. We have standard flavors we keep all the time, and then we always, Ruby's so creative, she's always making something new.
Yeah.
So you can get a rose macaroon or a lavender macaroon, but we keep strawberry, and you're going to have to try one of these. Almonds, lemon cake balls, one of my favorite.
And you can put these in the baskets too.
Yes,
downstairs.
we have little baggies that we put them in. We sell them in little 6-packs or 4-packs, or just a single for yourself.
Now, how much is your 6-pack of macaron?
Oh my gosh, so they're We do. They're basically $3 each minus
Okay.
10%.
Yes.
So
Okay. Yeah.
the pricing, you can do that. In
So
your
it'd
head.
be about 16.
$18,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
less
sure.
the 10. Look, you got it.
Yeah.
16.82.
No, and that's good because, you know, I'm a mom. I have a first grader, and I'm always on the lookout for teacher gifts. I'm always on the lookout for auction items. You know, I'm always on the lookout for you know, things that support local.
Right.
And in my, I don't know, I'm in my early 40s.
Yeah,
But in my, well, thank you, but in my old age, I've just become very, you know, I really am choosing where my dollars go.
Yes.
And I truly want to support the people in my community. And sometimes it's not that easy, but coming here, it's really easy because
pull right in.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
everything set
Great
up,
parking.
and we have a great staff that can help you, that really cares. So
Yeah.
you're like, listen, I need 3 teachers' gifts, and they need to be $15 each or under this price. We'll help you. We'll guide you. We'll box it up. We'll put a bow on it. We'll make it so you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, and end of the year is coming up, so
Yeah.
teacher gifts are going to be coming
And
up.
client gifts. We
Yeah.
have a lot of real estate agents. We have a lot of attorneys and lawyers that come here to get
Yeah.
gifts for clients and customers. So
And you mentioned you do catering also.
we do.
Yeah.
And it's on our website. We have a catering menu that's very diverse. You know, it's we do cold and hot lunches. Still COVID friendly sandwich boxes. They're all sealed and ready to go. So if those are things you need, or if you have special requests for health or diet restrictions, all of those can
All
be worked
customizable.
in. It's all
I mean,
customizable.
you know, that's one of the things that we learned coming out of COVID is it did make a lot of the restaurants more efficient and more productive in some areas.
It did, and our thing has always been this. Listen, we are in this business, one, to make people happy, like give them food that's delicious in a cool space, supported by great people that care about the service they're giving. Those are our 3 pillars. But we have to do that and also be able to pay our mortgages. So, you know, it's this constant balance of, you know, where do we make that profit margin? Cost of goods are through the roof because of COVID. Labor costs are up
every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
And we have to balance everything
And
every
our personal
month
lives too,
and still take care of our lives and, you know, hopefully have a retirement.
Yes.
You know, because this business is a hard one.
It is tough.
And it's, you
My
know.
mother always said that this was the hardest business in the world to run. Other than being a parent, the toughest job in the world is owning and operating a restaurant.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was VP of Sales and Marketing for a large company, and this is so much harder, but so rewarding. And it's a passion. You have a passion for it, and you do your best to deliver those pillars. Because if you have kick butt food in a cool environment served by really great people, you'll last in this business. But you got to hit on those pillars constantly.
Every day. All right. Now, what is the best option for folks who want to come out? Should they make a reservation?
We're primarily walk-in, first come,
Primarily
first serve.
walk-in,
We
okay.
do reservations for larger groups if you have 8 or more traditionally. But everything's, again, we're the owners and operators. So if you have a request or need something, go to the website. There's a direct link to me. info@urbanites.com, at feasturbanites.com.
Yeah, and there's the phone number.
Yeah.
Their Instagram is @feasturbanites, and you can find them online and follow along. And
it all that again comes right to us. So
great,
we'll answer any questions you have. But first, we're very casual at Urban Eats. You know, we want an environment that is way approachable. There's some different and fancy items on the menu, and maybe fancy to some people. But really, it's about approachable, good food. So, you know, come in your jeans and t-shirts, shorts and flip-flops, you're welcome. Or if you want to have a great date night and dress up on the patio with amazing views of downtown.
Yep, and August is literally around the corner. I can't even believe I'm saying that.
And I'm
of
happy
course,
about it.
you guys.
Like it's hot, miserable,
come to
business
Houston, the
time.
hottest time of the year, but stay inside and eat. And this is definitely one of the menus that you'll want to take a look at.
Absolutely.
We are going to try to put our menus live a little bit earlier this year, just to give folks a little bit more time to plan their Houston Restaurant Week's experiences. But definitely a restaurant that you guys should come on out and support, not only during August, but anytime. I know this is where I'm getting my teacher gifts here for in the next few weeks. So.
And you'll love the food, I promise. And if you don't, tell me, and I'll fix it.
My mama was right. She was right. She knew good things when she saw it. All right, guys, that does it for us here on Fox 26, Foodies and Friends. My name is Katie Stone. This is Levi Rollins. We are down on Washington at Uber Eats. This is the place you guys want to be. I want to see you here tonight.
Yes, thank you.
See you
Bye-bye.
guys.
See you
next
soon.
week.
Bye-bye.
You said Uber Eats.